Good evening. My name is Shakara Willen, and I'll be discussing the different roles of my group. The first question is, how did your involvement with the group differ from other groups you have been involved? In most groups, I'm the one who takes charge in all the group and do all the work. But this time, I didn't have to do all the work. Somebody else took the lead in the group, and I just took my part in the group. What specific roles were assigned to members, and how did this affect interaction and performance? There were only roles assigned. We just all volunteered to do our part. Everybody participated and did their part. Question two: what roles did individuals play? Um, One of the members took the lead, and then the rest of us just whatever part of assignment that needed to be done, we all just volunteered and took the part that we wanted to do or needed to be filled. What role did you assume? Um, the role, I really didn't take a role. I just went ahead and just volunteered for a part, and I just did what was needed to be done. Did interaction change as certain people were asked to do to be the observer? No. Um, if we needed a observer within the 3 days, somebody just volunteered to do it. They just went ahead and did it. Um, did number three, question three, what norms emerged in the group? Meeting times for the Zooms are the finishing. We finished on the meeting times. We were mostly on time for the Zooms, and then we finished a lot on time for our assignments that we needed to be done. Um, the um, the formal norms that we had were that we were on time for our Zooms. We made sure that we planned out everything ahead of time. Um, we made sure what we needed to be done. The only informal norm that we had was when we was trying to do our presentation and we needed to record it. We kind of like it was kind of rushed because we didn't really have enough time because we were still trying to finish up our presentation. Like we still trying to finish up our session that needed to be done. So we really didn't have time to rehearse it. So we kind of like made a little bit of mistakes, but we was able to fix it and then record it again. And then I didn't notice. Did you notice any change in group members' attendance during the project? No, everybody was there. If somebody who didn't couldn't be there, they informed to let us know that they wasn't gonna be there. Um, Nothing changed in the middle of the project before. Um, the how did the meeting start? When the meeting would start, one of the members the leader would start and he would explain what we're gonna do or what we're gonna talk about for that meeting about the stocks. And what happened the day that the group leader was the observer? I missed that meeting. I wasn't there for that meeting. Which of the leader styles in your group incorporated Democrat leadership? And yes, it was successful. He mainly just told us what we needed to do, and we just basically just followed through with it. Question 4: how were status and power distributed within the group? Everyone had a chance to engage. What members of the group had status? Um, Jake and Dean and Mason, and what members had power? I would say Dean. Identify individual members within the group and describe what power bases they were able to use. Expert power were um, was used because most of them were mainly knowledgeable about the stocks. Mainly Jake and Dean knew a little bit about it. Mason did too, and Juan. They kind of knew a little bit more about the stocks than I did because I wasn't that much um, knowledgeable about stocks. Wasn't They really knew a lot about it than I did, so I mainly was a little bit more quiet about it. So I was more listening and taking notes on it because I wasn't too sure about it. Um, and it was effective. Did you notice any power plays among group members? No. What power bases were you able to employ? I didn't employ any power bases because I was mainly quiet. Question 5: how do you interact? Patterns um, change throughout the group process? No change. Did you maintain the same pattern from beginning to end? Yes. Were clicks identified? No. Did you feel the group had accurate interaction, or do you feel other patterns would have benefited the group? No. Did you feel you were a cohesive group? No. What did the members do? No, we wasn't a cohesive group. Um, I don't feel that we was a cohesive group. I think that if we had tried to be a little bit more, we wasn't so serious when we first started. Cause the first meeting I wasn't there, but when I did join the second Zoom meeting, we was a little bit serious. It was kind of like um, so we really didn't. It really, to me, I don't think we really introduced each other to really get to know each other a little bit. So if we had to try to break the tension some and got to communicate a little bit more and still try to make people each other a little bit just a tad bit comfortable and still been able to get the work done, I think we'll probably have to be a little bit better on the group side. The presentation wise would probably be a little bit more better. Could you identify any clear rituals performed by a group? No. Question 6: what stages of group interaction did your group move through the emergent phase? Were you able to clearly identify all the stages? No. Did our group get stuck in a stage? Yes, it was the emergent phase. Because we really didn't, we kind of zoomed past the first phase and we really didn't have a conflict too much, and we just stayed in the emergency phase because we didn't really get to know each other. We just went and we just zoomed past everything and just got straight to business, and we just did what we just needed to do. So we just skipped everything and just went to one phase. Question 7: what kind of agenda did the group follow? Reflective thinking process. Yes, it was successful. And question 8: effective group. They were able to complete our assignment on time and agree we need to approve on allowing everyone to get more involved. And I would change that. I would like to have on the presentation slide that we had to do the first assignment. I feel that I should have been just a little bit more involved instead of just been doing one slide. Maybe I could have did another slide. So it wouldn't seem like they did so much more work. But that's about it. Thank you.